What if you were homeless, caring for a toddler with zero income, and still managed to build a multi-million-dollar business? That's the reality Chris Gardner faced. Today, we break down how his mindset and hustle paved the way to financial success. Chris Gardner was born into poverty, surrounded by violence, and raised in a home where abuse and instability were the norm. His early life was filled with trauma, and yet he dreamed of more. But even as an adult, life didn't ease up. After a failed medical sales career and a broken relationship, Chris found himself homeless, with full custody of his young son. No home, no job, no safety net, just a father, a child, and a will to survive. As Chris himself said, "I was homeless, but that didn't stop me from building a future." Everything changed when Chris saw a man pull up in a red Ferrari. Curious, he asked the man what he did for a living. The answer? "I'm a stockbroker." In that moment, Chris made a decision. He would break into the world of finance. With no degree, no connections, and no money, he somehow landed an unpaid internship at Dean Witter Reynolds. During the day, he worked harder than anyone in the office. At night, he and his son slept in subway station bathrooms and homeless shelters, but he never quit. Chris stuck to the idea, you got a dream, you gotta protect it. People can't do something themselves, they wanna tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it, period. So what set Chris apart? It wasn't just skill, it was mindset. He believed his past didn't define his future. He stayed optimistic, constantly learned on the job, and set small goals every single day. He never let excuses win. While others gave up, he doubled down. And in a world that often measures success by background or pedigree, Chris Gardner proved that persistence and grit matter more. Eventually, his hard work paid off. Chris was offered a full-time position. From there, he rose through the ranks and eventually launched his own brokerage firm, Gardner Rich & Company. What started as a survival story became a legacy. Chris would go on to become a multi-millionaire, philanthropist, and best-selling author. His memoir, The Pursuit of Happyness, became a major motion picture starring Will Smith and inspired millions around the world. As Chris said, the future was uncertain, absolutely, and there were many hurdles, twists, and turns to come, but as long as I kept moving forward, one foot in front of the other, the voice of fear and shame would be stifled. So what can you learn from Chris Gardner? That your starting point doesn't limit your destination. That mindset matters more than money. And that with relentless effort, even in your darkest season, you can build a life beyond survival. Start where you are, use what you have, and never let your current reality define your future. If this story inspired you, hit like and subscribe for more powerful mindset and money stories. And check out the videos linked below to learn the exact habits and routines millionaires use to build their success, just like Chris Gardner did.